plotting something? Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House, since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area. I've interacted with her a few. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers. I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about how to avoid. Really? Well, in that case, I still have some business to take care of with the Yae Pub. They run a monthly magazine called That's Life, which has an advice column. Readers write in about their... I'm not quite sure why they chose me, but it's my job now, and I can't give it up just like that. Yae Miko just handed me the latest batch of readers' letters.
Adventure time!
Huh. This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner I get them finished and handed back to the publisher, the sooner... I just hope I don't have another run-in with, you-know-who at the... Anyway, the writing could take me some time. The questions I receive are often so strange that I have to... Great. Let's write the replies together. I'm actually interested to hear your perspective. Let me see here. Today, a new guy came to our village. He was good-looking and had a lovely voice. When I peeked at him from behind the door, I felt my cheeks getting hotter, and my heart started beating faster and faster. See, I can tell right away that this is exactly the kind of question I'm no good at dealing with. The letter seems to be from a young lady, which is not a demographic where I can offer much expertise. What's your take? Well, I don't know what it's like to be in love, but if you say... I'll reply like this then. It's likely that the feelings you're experiencing right now won't occur many times in your life. I urge you to summon the courage to seize this opportunity and see where it takes you, no matter where that may be. What? Really? But that's how it is in battle, too. Opportunities to seize victory are fleeting. When they arise, you have to capitalize on them. I imagine it's the same in love. That's my suggestion, anyway. Come on, let's read the next letter. My neighbor is always borrowing money from me, but never seems to be able to pay me back on time. I have tried subtly raising the issue in conversation several times, but he was kind to me when I was young. I don't want to make things ugly, but the money issue bothers me a lot. Please help me. If this is a dispute between neighbors, it must be settled as soon as possible. It's like when conflict arises between generals in the army. The most important thing in military regulations is fairness. It is only right to pay back a debt. I want to suggest that the writer demands their money back in no uncertain terms. Do you think that makes sense? That makes sense too. Giving the neighbor an ultimatum would likely harm the relationship between them. But the letter also makes it clear that no matter how many hints the writer gives him, the neighbor won't return the money. In that case, how about why not ask to borrow some money from your neighbor? Any sum he agrees to lend you can be used to offset the amount he owes. Even if he refuses to lend to you, at least by asking to borrow from him, you are sending him the message that your own financial position is far from optimal, and he will be unlikely to ask you for money again. I don't know, but it's worth a try. The most important thing is to muster the courage to resist and not get... And we're done with that letter. The next... Hello, I was born on Narukami Island, and now I'm a soldier in the... So, this is from one of my troops? Most likely, but I'm not sure. Before passing any reader's letters on to me, Yae Publishing House has their staff copy each one by hand and redact all names in the process. So I can't be sure who exactly this is. Anyway, let's keep reading. I couldn't turn a blind eye to the Vision Hunt decree, and my anger drove me to join the resistance. My comrades and I have fought side by side, and I have formed deep friendship. Since we achieved our goal and the war came to an end, I have remained on Watatsumi Island. But this is not my hometown, and I often find myself dreaming of— I now don't know whether to stay here or return home. The resistance has treated me well, and I've long been disillusioned by the shogunate. But how should I reply to him? Let me think about it. To be blunt, I obviously don't want any soldiers under— But if making them stay causes them pain, how are my actions any different from the— I suppose I'll reply— That should do it. I'll be okay. Come on, let's finish the— Thanks to you, writing the responses went very smoothly this time.
Off we go! Adventure time!
Great. Thank you for all your hard work, Mr. Goro.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to help, so it's— Could I trouble you to come back to Watatsu? I want to find that soldier. Not to persuade them to stay, I don't want— Kazuha once told me that the bonds between people whose paths have crossed can never be broken, even after they part ways. But maybe I'm scared he might be wrong. People can change quickly, and I worry that the next time I meet my comrade, who fought so bravely alongside me— Great! Then let's head off whenever you're ready.
Off we go!
General Goro, and Captain of Swordfish too. General, Captain, are you here to inspect the camp?
Not this time. I just thought I'd come by to catch up while everyone has—
Certainly, General Goro. Anything you want to discuss, we'll share whatever we know. But we haven't been out of the camp lately, so we don't have a whole lot of interesting—
Actually, I've had something on my mind and wanted to ask everyone's thoughts on them. You see, after the war, Her Excellency streamlined the army and a lot of people were transferred to other Do you still have much contact with each other?
To be honest, not much. We're so busy even with just training and patrolling that it's almost impossible to squeeze in the time. We have holidays, but we usually use them to go home and spend time with our nearest and dearest, and besides, everyone's vacations come at different times, and our—
Yeah, I'm busy when they're free, and they're busy when I'm free. Anyway, even if we did manage to meet up, what then? We all do different jobs now, and we all have—
So that's really how it goes, huh? I know. It's okay.
You know, having said all that,
Really?
Yes. I feel that no matter how long we're apart, and no matter what, even if we've all changed beyond recognition, we can always trust.
We're your troops. Even if we seldom keep in contact now, we are still brothers in arms. Long live the resistance!
Yes, that's the way it should be. Long live the resistance. I won't disturb you any further.
Ah, General Goro, you're here. I believe Hiroaki's been hoping to catch you. He's been waiting at the camp for a long time. Are you planning to head back to camp later? If you're busy, I can go and let him know so he's not...
Tell him I'll be right over. I know what I have to do now. Come with me. Denjiro is right. No matter what changes the future may bring, we will always have each other's backs. Sure, there may be some awkward silences when we meet again after a long time, but in no time at all, we'd be the best of friends again.
General Goro, I would like to request permission to leave the resistance. I know this may seem very abrupt, and
It's all right.
back then, I had so much hatred for the Vision. Thanks to Miss Hina's encouragement, I was finally able to find the courage to talk to you about it. Of course, if you disapprove, I'll obey your orders. I am your subordinate, after all.
Miss Hina? Who's that?
It's a long story.
Forget it. Never mind her.
General Goro.
Come on. Don't look so down. It's not like we're never going... If you ever have the time, you should come back and visit Watatsumi Island. There's no need to limit yourself to a specific place. No matter where we are, we will always be
Yes, General. I'll take my leave then.
Take care. That was or should I say, it was for the best. This is how it should be.